So, by the way, good morning, everyone. So, let's discuss the contribution of the leading thinkers about the classical school of the management. Okay, so first we have the Frederick Winslow Taylor, no, 1856 to 1915. He is American engineer. Okay, and the Frederick Winslow Taylor, no, he is known for the father of scientific management. So, kindly take note that one. He is the father of scientific management. Wait lang klasa, mag-screenshots ako. Is the father. Wait lang mag-send ako screenshots sa mukha. And he believed that work should be studied scientifically to improve the efficiency and the productivity of the management. No, so one of the key contribution of the managerial application of Frederick Taylor is Taylor proposed that the traditional ways of doing work should be replaced by methods on scientific study and data. So for example, no, in a factory, instead of relying on the worker habits, the manager conducts experiment to find the fastest and the safest way to assemble products. So this method is then standardized as used by all the workers. So it means si Predictor when Slow Taylor po students are mahilig po siyang mag-conduct ng experiment no to the workers. Okay, so to find the most efficient. Okay. And next naman, number two, as one of the key contribution of the Frederick Winslow is select, train, and develop workers using scientific methods. So Taylor emphasized that worker should be should be chosen and trained based on their skills and abilities. Now, one of um, contribution of Taylor. No? For example, in a company, the manager conducts skill tests and training programs before assigning employees to a specific task. Now, for example, only trained technicians are assigned to operate machine. So, yan, no? Select, train, and develop worker using the scientific methods. Number three, cooperate with workers to ensure scientific methods are followed. Now, Taylor believed that the manager and worker should work together to apply the scientific methods in daily tasks. For example, if you are the manager, no, regularly meets the employees to explain new procedure and monitor their implementation. So it means the workers give feedback to improve work processes. And lastly, no, divide labor between the manager and workers. And Taylor class no, proposed a clear division of responsibilities. The manager plans and design tasks using the scientific principle. And also, the workers execute tasks according to this plan. Okay, so si manager siya po yung mag-assign doon sa worker and then sa worker po siya na yung mag-execute no doon sa assigned task ni manager. So yun no. And next slide po, Henry L. Gantt. Okay. Henry L. Gantt worked closely with Frederick Taylor in improving work efficiency in organization. He believed that workers should be motivated through incentive, through rewards, okay, through positive rewards. No? He introduced a system where the workers should complete their task, receive an extra incentives, bonus pay, or any involves rewards po. And supervisor or manager also earn bonuses if their employees meet the performance standards. So it means in a short term, Henry Elgant are focuses on the bonus and on the incentives and rewards po. No. Okay. Next naman is si Frank Gilbert, Lillian Gilbert. Okay. Si Frank Gilbert and Gilbert po class, um, their ideas is developing the time and motion study. Motion, time and motion study. They analyze the worker how works perform tasks to find the most efficient way of doing work. No, their goal was to reduce the unnecessary movement and increase productivity. Now, for example, now if you have the fast food restaurant, if you are the manager, no, you need to observe how employees prepare their meals. And they rearrange equipment and simplify steps to reduce time and effort. No? As a result, the service become faster and employee fatigue is reduced. So, okay yun. So, yan po, no? So, it means, uh, yung focus ni Gilbert and ni Frank and Lillian is focuses on the time and motion study, no? To avoid the unnecessary movement and increase productivity. Next naman, Henry Fayol, no? Organizational Management School. So, Henry Fayol focuses on the management school, organizational management school. Founded the Organizational Management School, he believed that management practices follow certain principles that can be studied and applied. He emphasized that management is systematic process that can be learned and that can be improved. No, for example, in a company, no, manager apply Fayol's principles such as ano yung mga principles niya, no, yung management function, planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, and controlling. Now, for example, in the business, the manager plans sales target, the manager plans for um, their target in a whole year or organizes department, no? Direct employees, coordinates activities, and controls performance to achieve the organizational goals. Okay, so that would be the Henry Fayol, no? Focuses on the management function, organizational management school. Next naman is si Max Weber, no? So wait, balik ko lang. Saan yun? Max Weber, no? Max Weber is the German sociologist, okay, who developed the concept of bureaucratic or administrative management. He emphasized that the importance of clear rules and procedures. He defined authority and the responsibility, formal or organizational structure, no, as and for example, no, in a bank, employee follow the strict policies and procedure, no. Even mga security guard, no, in a bank, no, he follow the strict policies and procedures, no. He or she follows. Next naman, each position has clearly defined rules. No, ano yung rules ng tailor? Ano yung rule ng supervisor? No, ano yung rule ng manager? No? So, yan, no? Strictly, clearly defined rules talaga, no, sa bangko, no? Bawal ka talagang ah, mag-bypass, no, ng work ng other. Decisions follow formal rules and ensure the fairness, to ensure the efficiency and accountability in the operation. Kung focus ka lang doon sa work mo, then kung merong issue or problem na mag-raise doon sa work mo class, so ikaw lang talaga yung mapapagalitan ng boss mo. No? So clearly defined po ang rules and responsibility ng mga worker. Okay, kung may problem doon sa money, no, for example, sa cashier lang po ang focus. So, sa cashier lang talaga yung ah maka kasabaan, no? So, yun. So, clearly talaga yung pag-establish ng rules doon. Next naman, Chester Barnard, no? Barnard. Chester Barnard was the former president of the Bill Company in New Jersey. So, sa New York siguro, no? He wrote the book The Function of the Executive, which which explains the key rules of the top level management. According to Barnard, senior executive had three major functions. Ano yung unang function mo if you are the executive, senior executive? Una, formulating the organization's mission. Now, the executive must define the purpose. The executive must define the vision, the direction of the organization. Now, for example, if the CEO sets the company's mission, for example, to provide high quality products at affordable prices, no, so the mission of the all departments and the employees is una, no, you are hiring the key employees. The executive must select the competent. The executive must select the qualified people for the critical positions. No, so bawal talaga yung mga backer system dito. No? So if you are the executive, you must select the competent and qualified people. Now, for example, in the business, a company hires a skilled manager, skilled engineer, or skilled supervisor, no, to ensure the effective operations and decision making. And next naman, maintaining the organizational communication. No? The executive must ensure clear and effective communication within the organization. If you are the manager, you need to conduct meeting. You need to send mga memos, no, black and white, and use digital platforms to ensure the employees understand the goal and policies and tasks. Okay, next naman si Mary Parker, no, Paulette, 1868-1933. So Minnie Parker Paulette wrote The Dynamic of Organization. She emphasized that organization are dynamic and constantly changing. She highlighted that the importance of human relation. She emphasizes the importance of the teamwork. She emphasizes the importance of collaboration in management. Okay, for example, the manager adapt the strategy when the market conditions change, such as shifting the online sales during economic or technological changes. No? The teamwork is encouraged to solve problems and improve performance. No? So that's Mary Parker. No? It's all about the dynamic changes. It's all about the adaptability. 'Di ba? For example, last time no 2019, 2020, 'di ba? COVID-19. No, meron tayong mga ECQ, no? Merong mga modified ECQ. So, yun class, no? So, do not stick lang po, no, in one solution. No, for example, if you are focuses on face-to-face selling, so pwede naman i-involve mo yung online selling. Di ba? Maghimo ka og imong marketplace in the Facebook, in the social media, in TikTok, no? Any social media platform, no? So yun, class, no? That is the dynamic organization. Next naman, Elton Mayo, 1924-1932. Elton Mayo um, conducted a series of experiments known as Hawthorne studies. Hawthorne studies mo na iya. Now, he tested that the principle of classical management theory and revealed its limitation. His studies focuses on the relation between worker productivity, social factors, motivation, and work environment. For the business example naman, the manager realizes that employees are not motivated only by salary, but also by recognition, by relationship, and working condition. The company is now focused on employee welfare, no, for teamwork and motivation to improve productivity. So it means class dito sa kang Elton Mayo class, not only for the salary lang po, no, not only for incentives, not only for bonuses. No, he emphasizes pag yung employee daw hilig po siya og kwan class, hilig siya og mag-experiment. No, if you are the manager class, no, dapat kabalo jud ka mag-experiment. No, kung ano yung mga lack, no, sa mga lacking na employees, no. Mas hindi ay gusto nila ng worker relationship, no, gusto nila ng recognition, gusto nila ng working condition. No, for example, ng working condition class, yung for example, ang working environment, no, yung workplace mo is dili siya air condition, no, igang kayo. So ana siya class, no. So yun, no. Yeah, no. The companies now focus on employee welfare, uh, teamwork, motivation to improve the productivity of the people. No, that's for the Elton Mayo. Next naman, Abraham, no, Maslow, no. Well known kay ni siya class, no, for the behavioral school theories, no. Asa man eh, okay. Abraham Maslow, he created the theory of the psychological health that fulfill the human needs, priority, and the self-actualization. So, he well known for human motivation as the hierarchy of needs. No, so hierarchy of needs ni kang kwan class, no. I-take note class, hierarchy of needs. He believed that people are motivated by different needs, by different arranged in order of priority. Maslow theory is based on three key assumptions. Number one, human needs are never fully satisfied. No, when one is fulfilled, another needs emerges. No, for example, sa kuha, no, 'di ba, nakapalit na kog Hyundai DB. Pero dili pa enough, no, nanapoy mo kuan, nanapoy ka ng lahi ng pod no nga needs ang gusto na pud nako. So mo na siya class no. When one need is fulfilled, another need emerges. Now, number two naman, human behavior is motivated by needs. It's all about needs, no? Human behavior is motivated by needs. People act and work to satisfy their needs. Okay, ano na amang ko diri sa stikas, no? What's motivate me, no? Anong na ako diri? Because class, I am working here to fulfill my needs, daily needs, to satisfy my needs. No, unsa man akong ibayad sa kuryente if dili ko mang work, 'di ba? So it's all about needs. Human needs are arranged in hierarchy. The lower level needs must be satisfied before the higher level needs. Okay, for example, ipakita na ko sa inyo class ang hierarchy of needs. Hierarchy of needs. Nako ipakita nga picture sa inyo. I-paste ko dito sa PPT. Kita niyo class. Kita niyo student. Hello. Okay. So dito yung hierarchy of needs ni Abraham Maslow po, students, no? Yung una talaga is the sociological needs. Yung sociological needs po, it's all about the your daily needs, no? Your needs po, no? That is sociological needs. Okay, so dito po, so una, no, is una jud is air, no? Everything, no? Inhale, exhale, yan. And food, water, shelter, clothing, and sleep, no? More dyan na ang pinaka-basic, no, na need, no, from Abraham. Next naman, safety and security, no? For example, siyempre, makahinga man ta, no, natay pagkaon, natay water, natay shelter, natay balay, no? Clothing and sleep. Sunod na pang class, safety and security. So, di ba, kung mag-edad na kag 30 above class, your health, no? Health conscious na kadari dapita. Employment. So, dapat mag-edad kag 30. Dapat regular ka na, no? Regular employee ka na, no? Your property, no? So, wala na ka nagpuyo anay dapita sa mga ginatawag na to squatter area, no? It's all about kanang ginatawag na to og kanang kuha na ka ba? Establish na imong property, no? Your family, your social ability, kaning family, no? Provided na tanan, no? Kanang ginatawag na to og regular na imo panuweldo ani. Needs nimo, no? Love and belonging, no? Your friendship, stable ba? No? Establish ba ang friendship? Your family, your intimacy, sense of connection, no? And self-esteem naman, class, your confidence, no? Confidence. Di na ba ka maulo? No? Your achievement. Nakahuman na mag-eskwela. Di ba? Kung ba importante, balag wala ko'y trabaho, importante, nakahuman ko eskwela. Di ba? Mo na isa sa mga, no, rason sa mga tao. Next, respect of others. The need to be a unique individual. And last naman, the self-actualization, no? Morality, okay, creativity, spontaneity, acceptance, no? Experience of purpose, meaning and inner potential. Kung makuha na mo na class, no, pwede na ka mamatay. Medyo na itumoy, ana. No? And lastly is the self-actualization po. Okay, so yun no, ang kang Abraham Maslow po, students, the hierarchy of needs. Okay, nasabtan po, class. Manang uban class, no? Pag paminaw nimo nga walay tao nga na-satisfy, no? Na kay balay, na kay motor, no? Dili pa na satisfied. Na kay balay, na kay motor, mangita pa nagsakyanan, no? Pag nanap pa ni sakyanan, nanap pa ni motor, mo upgrade na po na. O sa may upgrade na na, mamalit na po nag-property, no? Para mag-stable po jud ang iyang financial income niya, no? Kung makakita na po nag-property, dili pa na enough. Dungagan pa na, no? Class, walay tao nga moingon nga enough na tanan ako ang pangwarta. Wala. Kulang tanan. Na bisag walay kwarta, mangita pa na. Okay, so yun, no? So, Abraham Maslow po, student. Ilado mo na siya. Next, Douglas MacGregor, no? Theory X and Theory Y. Okay, Theory X and Theory Y, no? Douglas MacGregor introduced the two contrasting view of employees Theory X and Theory Y. Theory X assumes that employees are lazy and avoid work. Workers dislike responsibility. Employees need strict supervision and control. No? For example, if you are the manager who believes that you're X, you are closely monitor employees and use punishment to enforce rules. Now, for example, yung theory of X po class, it's all about the negativity and the negative, no, the negative effect, the negative results po. So that's why if you are the manager, you are imposing punishment or enforce rules. For the theory Y naman po, student, kaning theory X, it's all about the traditional view of management. No? Traditional X. Ang mga trabahante dire dili ni gusto og trabaho, tapulan ni sila. So that is why you are strict po, no? So theory X yan. Yung theory Y naman, modern view. If the theory Y assume that employees enjoy work and self-motivated, workers are responsible and creative, employees can manage themselves if properly guided. For example, if you are the manager who believe the theory Y, you are trusting the employees, you are encouraging the for participation, and empowers them. No, so that's for the theory Y. Wait lang class ha. Tapos ko pirmahan. Nagkan bog bilin to. Wow. Nagamit ka tong Friday? Oh. Karong Friday, itong last Friday. Oh. Nagamit ko kwan. Sige. Yun no, for MacGregor and kwan. If pang ang theory wise all about positiveness, positive, no. Pag you are testing people, no, tested sila, no. There's no issue for time, there's no issue for kwan. So that is why kanang you're encouraging your worker po, no. So it's all about the modern, no, theory Y. Positive yan. Next naman is Renses Likert, no. Lalo na siya for the Likert scale. Renses Likert conducted extensive studies on the leadership, on the management styles in the organization. He identified a different management system based on how leaders interact with the employees. Like proposed for management system, no, natay upat, no, from the Renses Likert. Number one, exploitative and authoritative, no. Kaning exploitative class or authoritative, if you're the manager, you are uses fear and punishment, no, exploiting mo na siya. Use fear and handlo mo na ba and punishment. And number two naman, benevolent or authoritative. Kani siya, managers are strict but somehow supportive. Okay, no, benevolent and supportive, kaya nga naman you're strict but you're supporting your you're supportive, no. And tatlo, consultative. The manager consult employees before making decision. Tama. Abay mga pungtana, basig na mo ika-suggest nga maayo, no, nga makahatag og maayo nga kasulbaran diri nga issue sa atong kumpanya, no, kana class, no, consultative. And lastly, participative. Employees are actively involved in decision making, no, participative. For example, the manager encourages teamwork and employee involvement, which lead to higher motivation and productivity. So the more participative the leadership style, the more effective the organization becomes. Tama ba? Participative leadership styles. Na, pero basin og class, yung participative leadership style po, student, bantayanan po na nimo. Bugay, basig, you are depending na pod, no, sa, kuan, mga, tawag na mga decision making sa imong employee. Wala na kay imong kaugalingon nga decision making. So it means, pwede po makabypass na, no? Basig, mahitabo po na weak leader na ka. Yung ano man, mga mahimo kang weak leader or weak nga manager. Because, you are consulting every time, no? Sa imo ang mga decision making. So, pangit mo po, di ba? So, maging balance pod ka. Na. Kung paminaw nimo nga dili involved ang iyang decision making, pwede ra ikaw. Pero kung kinahanglan ng involvement sa kanilang decision making, pwede ra jud og i-appeal mo sila. Okay, so depende yun na si mga. Number 5, Frederick Herzberg, the two-factor theory. Frederick Herzberg developed the two-factor theory of motivation. He explained that employee motivation is influenced by two types of factors. Una, the hygiene factors. Prevent dissatisfaction. Kaning hygiene factors class, una dyan ano the salary, the working condition, the company policies, the job security, the relationship with the supervisor. If these are employees become dissatisfied. If these are good, employees are not necessarily motivated, but they are satisfied. So, ang hygiene factors daw, salary. Tama yun na, no? Salary man yun. So, kaduha, working condition, polisiya sa kumpanya, the job security, the relationship with supervisor. Kung naana siya class, if these are good, employees are not necessarily motivated, but they are satisfied. Satisfied lang sila. Motivator factors create satisfaction, no, achievement, recognition, the responsibility, growth and advancement, meaningful work. No, these factors truly motivate employees to perform better. No, and Hesberg key idea, the manager must provide both good working condition and meaningful work to motivate employees. Next naman, Mary Parker Paulette. No, Mary Parker Paulette po, student, is considered one of the most influential thinkers in organizational theory. She emphasized the cooperation instead of conflict, teamwork and participation, power with people, not power over people. No? Tama yun, no? Uh, power with people, no? Not over power with people. Okay, not power over people. So the manager should involve employees in decision making rather than controlling them strictly. No, some of the manager no medyo stricto no, di maduulan no if you are kanang kung pag conduct pa lang na imong meeting no nahadlok na sila di na sila ka istorya. So class, there's something wrong with you. No, murag medyo stricto siguro ka. No, maduulan ba si Sir Almagro? Murag mabanghagan ko ana god. So kana class no, there's something with you. No, basig sobrang nakaka-strict no with your company, with your worker. Bantayan na nimo. And you know, the organization succeed when manager and employees work together. Kani kang Mary Parker class polit. It's all about cooperation, no? It's all about the relationship with the employee. Muna iya. Next naman, the contingency theory, no? And the system theory. For the contingency theory po the contingency theory state that there is no single best way to manage. Tama. No single best way to manage. The management style and decision should should change depending on the situation or circumstances. Parang dynamic, no? In emergencies, the manager may use authoritarian style, no? In creative teams, the manager must use participative style. Now, the key idea for the contingency theory class, effective management depends on the situation, no? Parang dynamic siya, no? Your management style, your management skills, nakadepende po yan doon sa situation. Dili pwede nga strict lang always. Dili pud pwede nga participative always, no? Ana good. So nakadepende po yung contingency theory in its working circumstances. Kaning system theory po, student, the system theory explained that the organization is made up of interconnected parts that work together to achieve a common goal. These parts include people, departments, processes, technology, and the environment. Now, for example, kung nata sa mga university, no, that we have the administration, we have the teacher, we have the student, we have the staff. So, must work together for the institution to succeed. No? The key idea for this system theory, when one part of the system fails, a failure, the whole organization is affected. No? Yun. So, dapat working together po talaga, no, to succeed. Next naman, the contemporary school, no, approaches to the study of management. Una, yung classical approach to management. The classical approach focuses on improving the organizational efficiency and productivity. Now, it emphasizes the manager must continue develop the system and the structure to increase productivity and effectiveness. For example, if a company improves its workflow and the organizational structure to produce more goods with fewer resources, no? For the classical approach to management, the management should design organization in a way that maximizes efficiency. Kadai lang nga mag-inom sa tubig. Pagaw na ko. Okay, so for the classical approach to management, it means the management should design organization in a way that maximizes efficiency. Ah, Next naman, number two, the scientific management approach. For the scientific management approach, it focuses on improving the work methods using scientific analysis. Mo nang ginaingon ako, you, you are conducting experiment, no, sa scientific management approach. Its goal is to simplify tasks, standardize procedure, and specialize workers to increase productivity. And the key elements for this, simplification of work, no, specialization of tasks, standardization of procedure, no, cooperation between workers and the management. Okay? And for the administrative approach to management naman, the administrative approach focuses on managing the organization as a whole. It emphasizes the principles, the rules, the function that guide the managerial action. And the manager must, kaning administrative work approach to work ha, if you are the manager, divide work into specific tasks. Assign job based on the employee's skills and interests. Coordinate activities across departments. No? For example, in the school, no, yung principal, no, assigning rules to teachers based sa kanilang expertise, coordinates academic and administrative function. No? That is administrative approach to management. Next one is the human relation approach to management. The human relation approach to the management, it emphasizes the importance of people in the organization. It recognizes that the employee motivation, relation, and the satisfaction affect productivity. And the key ideas for this are the motivation and morale, communication and teamwork, leadership and participation. No, that's for the human relation approach to management. No, it's all about the motivation and moral. No, the importance of people in the organization. No. Next naman is ay oh, social system approach. No, for the social system approach, asa ba na eh? Uh, Muna sa human relation. Humans social system approach to management. The views for this is the organization as a system of coordinated action among people. No, it emphasizes that the organization are social system where individuals interact to achieve the common goals. Kaning social system class, it's all about the social, no, the social approach ng mga people, no, in sa social approach ng people doon sa workplace, no, where the individuals interact to achieve the common goals. Okay, number one, formal organization approach as a system. No, for the formal organization is a system of coordinated activities of two or more people working toward a common goal. Now, for example, pag formal organization as a system, if the company where employees from different departments cooperate to achieve the organizational objectives. Now, even like siya mga department class, pero they are cooperating each other. So, kana class, man ang tawag formal organization as a system. Kaning dual rules of individuals naman, kaning dual rules of individuals, the people in the organization perform two rules na tinatawag og private rule and organizational rule. Kaning private rule, that is the personal belief, the values, and the interest. Organizational rule naman, duties and responsibilities in the organization. Now, for example, an employee may have personal opinions but follow organizational rules at work. Tama jud no kay usay no kanang mga employee kay naa sila yung mga personal interest, mga personal beliefs, naa sila yung mga personal experience. Ana gud kay siyempre kasi mo tagkaraan na ka, no? Na naman jud kay ginatawag natong mga personal beliefs. So it means even you have your own idea, you have your own decision making if you are a worker class, but you need to follow talaga ng rules. Now, for example, paspas na, siyempre, paspas na ka mo work, no? Kanang kasi mong kabahin ma, pwede na mag-early out. Oo. Pero dili ka pwede mo early out. Nga naman, na may clearly nga time, no, nga mag-out mo sa work, no, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. ra yun mo. No, even humana kag trabaho, kay paspas naman ka mo trabaho class, dili jud, ug dili jud ka pwede mo, kuhan, dili jud ka pwede mga muhawa. Okay, syempre, you have the rules of the company you need to follow. So, man na siya class, no? Organizational rule na siya. Katong private rule, imuha na. Personal belief na nimo, personal opinion. Number three naman, authority from acceptance. Now, the authority comes from the bottom. Tama dyan, no? This means authority is effective only when employees accept it. And a manager's, example lang ha, a manager authority is respected only if employees trust and recognize the manager leadership. And four naman, function of executive. No? For the function of executive, for the formal organization, executives have three major rules: maintaining the communication within the organization, securing the cooperation and services from individual, formulating organizational goal and objective at all levels. No? Kana. And next naman, the rule of informal organization. Natin itawag informal area. The social system approach encourage the development of informal groups to strengthen the relationship among the employees, improve the communication, increase the organizational cohesion. For example, kanay informal ha, friendship and teamwork among employees, improve the collaboration and morale. It's all about kung siya class kanang informal organization. It's all about kuan ka na strengthen the relationship no among the workplace among the worker, among the employees, no? Kanang mga improved communication, organizational cohesion, no? Increase organizational cohesion. You are encouraging teamwork, friendship, no? Among employees. Kani kanang murag so, focuses ni sa mga relationship, no? Among individuals, informal. Next naman, decision theory approach to the management. Okay. The decision theory approach views the management as a process of making decision. In this approach, the primary role of the manager is to analyze the situation and choose the best course of action. Now, the key ideas for this, the managing is decision making. The manager constantly make decision about planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. If you are the manager, you need to decide whether to expand a business, hire new employees, or invest in new technology. So, it's all about decision making, no? About planning ni siya on how to organize, on how to plan, how to lead, and how to control. And next naman, employees as decision maker and problem solver. Ito, tama po. No, pwede jud class no ang mga employee makasulbad no sa mga problema no issues sa isa ka kumpanya. The members of an organization are not only workers but also the contributor to decision making and problem solving. For example, the employees suggest improvement in work processes. Manang ayaw po pag himong ka ng close-minded, no, if you are the manager. No, pwede yun ka mangutana sa ila sa mga worker, no. Kaya basig makasulbad na sa mga problema. Number three naman, organization as network of decision center. The organization consists of different decision-making units of department. The organization consists of this decision of making units of department. For example, natin ginatawag marketing, natin ginatawag og finance, natin ginatawag operation departments to make decision within their areas. And four, quality of decision after organization effectiveness. For this is the better decision lead to better organizational performance. Uh, Accurate market analysis leads to successful products launches. Manang inaingon na to class, dili po pwede na mag-stick lang ka sa imong pricing, no? Nantay mga tawag pricing strategy, 'di ba? Every December and November na ay ginatawag na buy one take one sa mga items. No, kay mga stock man tong nga item. Ana siya class no part yan sa decision theory approach to the management if you are the manager. And the management science approach to management, the management science approach focus on solving managerial problems using scientific and mathematical tools. Number one, use of precise tools and methods. Manang natay kaning use precise tools and methods. Nanay tawag statistics dira. Na yung mga model, mathematical techniques to solve problems. Kana dira class kanang problem solving pasabot ana kanang natay ginatawag forecasting model. Gina-forecast na nimo, gina-predict nimo ba kung unsay pilay i-acquired nimo, for example lang sa mga supply pilay i-acquired nako next year no sa mga supply ana ba man ginatawag na tog forecasting kay basig masubraan na pud ka. Okay, it involves math no, and the problems are expressed using data and symbol no. The managerial issues are analyzed using quantitative data no, not only for qualitative no. Mga kabantay mo sa Jollibee, ang mga big company, na sila kanang mga customers feedbacking. Kanang customers feedbacking nila na naka-numbering na siya class. Yun. Expressed using data and symbol. No? Application of decision making and behavior. No? This approach support decision making, planning, analysis of human behavior. For example lang, simulation model are used to test different business strategy. Ano yung mga simulation? Four common methods used, no? Operational research, statistical analysis, mathematical models, simulation, and optimization techniques. And one of the management science approach to management, for example, ang mga Jollibee, no, dagan kayo og mga customers, nakabantay mo sa kadagan og customers dili makaya sa cashier nila nga sila pay magpindot-pindot no dito sa kuan, then mangita pa kung say available ng mga item ay mga food. So ang ginabuhat na lang nila automatically dito na lang sa digital system nila, no. So anak lang sa it's involve math, no, sa imong decision making skills. And the human behavior approach to management, wala na siya nakabutang na ano. That is, magbalik naman human behavior approach. Relationship dito. The human behavior approach, it's all about, saan mo tayo? It's all about the focus on understanding individual and group behavior in the organization. The key ideas for the human behavior approach to management is motivation and attitude of the employees, leadership and communication, group dynamics and organizational culture. And kaning quantitative approach to management, kana sa baba dra ang kuan naka-underline. It's all about the numerical data and statistical technique in the management. Now, using number and measurable data in decision making, application of mathematical and statistical tools, data-driven management decision. So, muna siya. And second to the last ng slide, the system approach to management. No? For the system approach of management, is the most important contemporary approach in the management. No? The system approach views in the organization as dynamic system composed of interconnectedness and interrelated parts that work together to achieve the common goals. Okay, number one, organization as interrelated system. Kana siya class, the organization is made up of different parts. No, na department, na people, na processes, na technology. All working together. No? Interrelated system. Ano siya? Number two, focus on present and future impact. The system approach consider the effects of decision not only in the present but also in the future. No? Manang uban nga nag-invest ang company in training, no, para maka-benefit from better performance in the future. Integration of organizational goals. This approach integrates the objectives of different departments into one unified organizational goal. Interdisciplinary nature. Kaya siya, this system approach use knowledge from different fields such as biology, sociology, psychology, and economics. And five, balancing business and social objective. This system approach help organization create policies that promote both business success and social responsibilities. Right. And isa naman kanang merits of the system approach. Kaning merits class, it's all about the holistic view of the organization, the multi-level analysis, the effective coordination of organizational parts, environmental awareness, integration of management theory. The merit system approach. Di na ako na-discuss ha. Ano naman sa slide. And last part, no, the limitation of the system approach. Una, highly theoretical nature. Now, critics argue that system approach is more theoretical and than practical, no? Medyo kanang theoretical ng calculus ka na ideal kay siya ba? No, than practical. Number two naman, undefined interdependence. Kanang undefined interdependence. The nature of interdependence among organizational parts is not clearly defined. No, it does not specify exactly how much one department depends on another. Kanang nag-define lang siya pero dili siya clearly kayo no nga specific jud kayo. No, manang ay undefined interdependence sa mga limitation of the system approach. Unclear link between internal and external environment. Not clearly explained, no? Lack of uniform management approach. Limited universal applicability. And for the contingency approach naman to management, the contingency approach na emerge as response to the limitation of universal management theories. It emphasizes that management practice must be adapted to specific situation. Discuss naman ang contingency. It's all about the dynamic no, ng isang management. And yun lang, no, for this. Sigamay siya nga slide, no, pero taas man siya. Okay? And let's stop, no.